Hey guys, breaking news! Bola Tinubu has come out publicly to debunk all fake news relating to him and the toll gate massacre. Guys, we all know that there are so many rumors going on out there about Tinubu and the toll gate massacre. Many persons said he fled the country to London, Paris, France, and so many other news about his son being responsible for the massacre at toll gate. And also recently there was a rumor that the son Sheyi Tinubu was kidnapped. But today, Tinubu has come out publicly while addressing journalists to say that he didn't go anywhere. He didn't go to Lagos. According to Tinubu, he said he is a Lagosian. He still holds the title of Asiwaju of Lagos, that he is the Jagaban of Lagos, that he's still there, that he goes nowhere. He also said that his son was not kidnapped. In fact, in the video which is going viral now, he brought out his son openly and publicly to say that the son was not kidnapped as speculated by people. So guys, what do we think will happen next now that Tinubu has come out to debunk this fake news going on out there? Also guys, in the video, Tinubu talked about the pledge made by the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to pay the hospital bills of the protesters that were injured and are still in the hospital. He said he is going to support what the governor has already said about the situation.
So that you were in London, you were in Paris. When did you return?
I didn't go nowhere. I'm in Lagos. And I still hold the title of Asiwaju of Lagos.
Oh my God.
And I'm still a Jagaban. I still hold the title of Asiwaju of Lagos.
Oh my God.
And I'm still a Jagaban. Well, whatever they think, fake news is all over the place. They say Sheyi, my son, was kidnapped. He was chased out of. He's here. Look at him.
He's not in London.
Listen.
I have to be sure that there's no photoshopped.
I don't pay a penny to bring him here. Maybe governor will give him pocket money. Why am I here?
Number one.
To commensurate with the governor and sympathize with those victims through him. Seek his permission to visit some of those victims if they are still there in the hospital. Since he made the announcement to assume the responsibility for payment and others, how can we do and what can we do to help him, to give the support?
It's true now. Eh?
I was the one that interviewed you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so because I saw the...
You're right. Good to see you.
Go see you.
I was the one that called what you call the magic number.
Yeah.
You said it was a magic number.
Yes.
It's strong.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah.
Olu Phillips.
Yes.
Olu Phillips.
Yeah.
You used to work on oil and gas.
I'm still on the oil and gas bit. That's just specialized.
What takes you to
When the music changes, the dance changes.
okay.
How are you?
Your Excellency, sorry.
No, we will see every day now.
He's highly positive and intelligent guy.
How are you?
Brother me like mine.
The end-SARS protest has been on now for over 2 weeks, and it turned violent on Tuesday 20th of October when it was reported that armed military men started to fire bullets on peaceful protesters, which ended up killing some innocent protesters and some injured. But before that incident, lots of issues happened relating to Tinubu and the protest. And even after the incident, issues with Tinubu and the protest increased drastically as Tinubu was accused of the mastermind behind the massacre. Before the massacre, just when the protest began to take a serious form, the former aide to ex-President Goodluck Jonathan, Reno Omokri, reacted to the protest against the brutality of Nigerians by the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. Reno, in a post on his Twitter account, challenged some prominent individuals in the country's political scene for being silent on the protest against SARS. The former presidential aide condemned the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Tinubu, for not releasing any statement on the development. He also charged the Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, Wole Soyinka, and Father Mbaka to speak on the protest against rights of Nigerians. Reno noted that their response might make Nigerians forgive them of their past mistakes. Just then, a video emerged showing the moments of end-SARS protesters in Oshodi area of Lagos State disgracing Bola Tinubu. The action took place on Monday, 19th of October, when end-SARS protesters protesting in Oshodi were heard chanting Tinubu Ole in Yoruba, which means Tinubu thief. A situation which can best describe as an embarrassment to Tinubu, a two-time former governor of Lagos State. But then the next day, which was Tuesday 20th of October, Tinubu came out to address the protesters. Bola Ahmed Tinubu appealed to youth to give peace a chance and call off the ongoing protest. Tinubu made the appeal in a statement on Tuesday in Lagos, urging the youth to give government a chance to implement their demands. According to Tinubu, if government had not implemented promised reforms in the past, the swiftness with which it has responded to the demands of the protesters this time around shows that there is a positive change by government, both of attitude and of new sense of urgency. Tinubu noted that the protesters had made considerable gains within a very short period. He, however, warned them to be careful not to fritter away such gains due to lack of moderation and strategic thinking. He advised that the protesters must be very careful not to set the stage for the erosion or destruction of the same democratic process that gives them the freedom and right to protest in the first place. The former governor of Lagos State and APC chieftain Bola Tinubu also appealed to protesters not to give off the impression that they want to change the regime of President Muhammadu Buhari. Added that the intent of the organizers of the protest is to achieve state objectives on police reform, which the government has in principle accepted. It can certainly not be their motive to cause generalized anarchy or effect regime change. He also commended President Muhammadu Buhari for not only scrapping the Special Anti-Robbery Squad unit but also accepting the protesters' 5-point demand. Tinubu also said that brutality caused by SARS was a challenge that the youth responded positively to, which became a catalyst for reforms. However, he urged the youth to give the presidency time to implement the reforms as it couldn't be done instantly. According to Tinubu, the government has demonstrated its sensitivity to the demands of the youth and must now be supported to implement the reforms it has committed itself to. He said the APC leader commended Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and a number of other state governments for setting up judicial panels of inquiry into acts of police brutality over the years. Just then, that same day evening, it was reported that all street lights were switched off and CCTVs were removed from Lekki toll gate, and just as protesters were coming down to relax the protest for the day, armed soldiers came out from nowhere in the dark and opened fire on the protesters. This resulted to innocent protesters losing their lives and many others injured. According to reports, it was indeed a massacre, and the flag of this great nation was stained with blood of her innocent citizens. The incident drew lots of attention nationally and internationally. Following the shootings that took place at Lekki toll gate by armed military men resulting to killings of innocent protesters, the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB on Wednesday 21st of October linked the shooting at Lekki toll gate in Lagos State to Bola Tinubu. IPOB alleged that Tinubu aided and abated the killings of NSAS protesters by gunmen believed to be soldiers at the Lekki toll gate. According to the leader of the IPOB, Tinubu cannot be the sponsor of NSAS because he is a corrupt beneficiary of a corrupt system our youths are fighting to dismantle. The leader in a post on Facebook attacked Tinubu for saying that Nigerian youth can no longer be deceived. It was also rumored that Tinubu is one of the owners of Lekki toll gate, and so to protect his investment he planned the attack. However, Bola Tinubu dismissed accusations of him being behind the gruesome massacre of peaceful protesters in Lagos. During a phone call interview with Channels TV, Bola Tinubu also denied having any kobo investment in the Lekki concession company, and as such has no dime in the funds generated at the Lekki toll gate. After a thorough investigation into the full details of the massacre at Lekki toll gate, fingers have been confidently pointed at the son of Bola Tinubu named Sheyi Tinubu. This information was revealed by renowned disc jockey DJ Switch in her Twitter handle, stating the perpetrator as Sheyi Tinubu, the son of the APC chieftain, describing him as an evil individual just like his father. It was also rumored that a company owned by Tinubu's son called Lotsad Promo Media Limited were the ones who put off the street lights at Lekki toll gate in order to perpetrate the illegal act. However, the management of Lotsad Promo Media Limited said on Wednesday 21st of October that it turned off the billboard at the Lekki toll gate due to the curfew regime in the state. However, Lotsad Promo Media said in a statement on its Instagram page it had no ulterior motive for turning off the billboard. Prior to the shoot at Lekki toll gate, it was reported that protesters attacked a hotel owned by Bola Tinubu and set it ablaze. The name of the hotel is Oriental Hotel. But just so, the hotel in a statement released through Taiwo Ali, Executive Director Corporate Affairs, Wemco Group, the hotel management said Western Metal Products Company, Wemco, who are the owner of the Lagos Oriental Hotel, formally acknowledges that there was an attack on the property on October 20th when hoodlums armed with guns, knives and bottles forcefully gained entrance to the facility, assaulted some of the security personnel and damaged properties. The Lagos Oriental Hotel is owned by Wemco with 99% shareholding. The Wemco group of companies was founded by businessman and entrepreneur Mr. K.F. Tong over 50 years ago. According to the hotel management, the hotel is not owned by Tinubu or any politician as rumored by protesters. We are still on, guys. In reaction to the tollgate massacre, Bola Tinubu's owned TV channel, TVC news station was attacked on Wednesday morning, October 21st, and was set ablaze as protesters believed that Tinubu was behind the attack. A former spokesman of the Lagos State chapter of the All Progressive Congress APC, Joe Igbokwe, has alleged that the violence that crept into the NSAS protest in Lagos State was targeted at the national leader of the APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, and his 2023 presidential ambition. Igbokwe made the allegation in an article on Thursday 22nd of October in which he absolved the Igbos in Lagos of being the brains behind the burning of the several public and private buildings in the state. Insisting that he knows Lagos and Southwest enough, Igbokwe argued that Tinubu has a lot of enemies who he accused of being behind the NSAS protest from day one before it eventually became violent. He, however, insisted that nothing can truncate Tinubu's 2023 presidential ambition, concluding that it was an idea whose time had come. Now guys, what do we say regarding this? Prior to the entire protest, it was rumored that Tinubu was planning for presidency come 2023 and even opened a presidential campaign at Abuja. But now, with the accusation of him being behind the massacre that took place at Lekki toll gate and every other violence that has taken place in the protest, now, don't we think that the presidential ambition of Tinubu is already on the move to be truncated? Because it is the talk of the town that he is the mastermind behind the tollgate massacre in Tinubu. But here we have Igbokwe saying that it is just a plan work by his enemies, by Tinubu's enemies, to truncate his ambition. I would like to know our take on this. Please drop your comment on the comment section below. Also guys, after the massacre at Lekki toll gate, it was rumored that Tinubu is now on the run, fleeing from the country. Some said he is in France as at this moment. And there's this video going viral which says that there's a man who was seen sneaking out of the country in the dark, and it was suspected to be Tinubu escaping from the country. Well, still on guys, Deji Adeyanju, the convener of Concerned Nigerians group, has stated that pressure is being mounted on Bola Tinubu to stop artists from joining the NSAS protest. We all know guys that since the emerge of this protest, several celebrities, musicians, actors have joined this protest against police brutality and bad governance. And now Deji is saying that pressure is mounted on Tinubu to stop artists from joining the NSAS protest. According to Deji Adeyanju, the move followed a failed attempt to blackmail Tinubu. After blackmailing him, that is the one sponsoring it, they are now mounting pressure on Tinubu to start calling artists in Lagos to stop going to the NSAS protest, Deji stated on his Twitter handle. However, the outcome of the massacre that took place at Lekki toll gate is still in the minds of everyone, and people are demanding justice. Angry youth stormed the residence of the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Tinubu. However, the reason for gathering at his residence located at Bodilon Street, Ikoyi, Lagos was not disclosed. It was reported that the former governor of Lagos State, Bola Tinubu, has suffered a great loss following the destruction of his television station, The Nation, and other properties. But one thing is for sure, the reason why Tinubu is the major target in the massacre has not been revealed yet. Exactly guys, in conjunction with the question of what will be the end product, the end point of these non-stop protests, The people also want to know why Tinubu is the major target of the massacre that took place at Lekki toll gate. On this note, guys, we'll end today's episode on Nebo TV. To see you next time on this channel. If you've not subscribed, please don't forget to click on the subscription button and the notification bell to get updates from Nebo TV. My name remains Agbaje Onome. God bless you and God bless Nigeria.